Hi, and welcome to Life Hope Talks. I'm Selena. I thought I would come and do a video on me practicing abstinence. I've been having quite a bit of conversation about that. I have people who didn't know that I was practicing it. Then I have others that have just found out with my previous video on the sex talk. I mentioned it, so it's just been kind of conversations that I've been having. So I just decided, you know what, let me come in and do a quick video for those of you who may be practicing abstinence. Now, I am not celibate. I have no plans ever to live my life without. Rather, I am practicing abstinence until I remarry. Now, for me, I practice abstinence for religious purposes. It is an extension of my worship to God. And just because I do practice abstinence does not mean it is easy. A lot of people seem to think that, oh, if a person is practicing abstinence, oh, that's easy for them to go without. It's easy to turn down temptation. No, what a myth. It is not easy. Especially on those days when the hormones are really high, you start thinking, God is a forgiving God. That thought kind of linger in your mind. But you do have your days where you struggle. And I have my days where I'm cool, I'm good to go, I keep busy, no issues. And then I have days where I struggle, and when I'm out and about, everything I like approaches me, and I have opportunities to break that abstinence. And those are the days where I really got to pray and ask God to create a way of escape for me so that I do not break it, because I want to keep my vow to God. Just like when I give my word to someone, I do what I have to do to fulfill my word. How much more am I going to do that for God? So again, there are days easy, and then there are other days where it's not so easy. So I just wanted to kind of clear that air on there, because people often use celibacy and abstinence interchangeably. That's not me. Your nuns are celibate. Me, I'm practicing abstinence just for a period of time. So, and if you're wondering kind of what that looks like with online dating, feedback for me have been positive. And much to my surprise, I'm running into guys who are practicing abstinence for some of the same reasons, which is great, refreshing for me, because I get to have different conversation. I'm asking them, what do they do in those days when they're real tempted and they know that they can break it? There are opportunities after opportunities to break it. So I get to have those pretty good conversations. I have run into some guys who are practicing abstinence because that was their 2021 challenge. They're trying to show themselves that they can go without for a full year, and they plan on breaking it after that one full year. I've run into guys who are on kind of like this clean eating, clean living path, and they've included sex with that too. So I thought that was very interesting conversations on that. And I also found some guys who were just real cool, and they're like, listen, they're just not interested in creating all of these different soul ties, having sex with a lot of women. They're just not into it. They really want to try to wait for the right one. So I've been having some real good conversations about it. I do talk about it. If you've seen any of the previous videos that I have up on online dating, once we move to the video chatting, that's when the real conversation can really take place. And I am open about it. That's not something that I hide, because I wouldn't want someone to hide that from me. And then all of a sudden, 3 months in, 6 months in, or whatever, if I were not practicing abstinence, then I'd be shocked, like, wait a minute, but you didn't tell me this. So I do talk about it because I want people to know what they're getting into, just like I want to know what I'm getting into. And the conversations have all been positive. I have not received one rejection as of yet. Doesn't mean that it won't happen, but as of right now, it just keeps making for more conversation, more engagement, and the feedback have been positive. So if you are one like me that are practicing abstinence and you're kind of shying away from dating period, whether it's online, in person, however, you just never know that that person may be practicing too. Or they may be okay with that, waiting until you get married. You don't know until you have the conversation. So don't be discouraged. Again, the feedback for me have been great. Some guys have even gotten all excited. And I'm like, well, okay, well, because truth be told, some guy will break my abstinence at some point. Oh yes, it will happen. So you just don't know how much more of a conversation it will garner between you and the person that you're interested in. But so far, positive. I haven't received any rejection at all, and that might be your experience as well. So again, for those of you who maybe were kind of hesitant about dating or doing online dating because you're practicing abstinence, it may go very well for you. And as I said, so far for me, it's going very well. I hope you found this video helpful. If you know anyone who is thinking about online dating or who may be practicing abstinence, but they're kind of uncertain of kind of what the feelers are out there, please share this video with them because they might find it helpful. I've been creating a series on online dating, so they might find that beneficial. So please share, please comment, subscribe, please. Thank you for stopping by, and until the next time, please take care of yourself.